All right guys, welcome back to another video. Wyatt, brand named Outdoors. If you recognize the background, today we're going to be fishing the Camp Pendleton Harbor. So as you can see, it's a little windy. I mean, we got all day. I'll probably fish until like 6 or 7 p.m. So like right before sunset. If the bite's on, I'll fish later. We got all the lights to do so. Today, I just want to get out, enjoy some fishing time. No tournaments, no nothing, no pressure. Just me, my kayak, and the fish. All right. Today, what we're going to be doing is kind of give you a lay of the land. We're going to hit pretty much this whole back jetty wall around here, and then move into from this jetty wall into like the main jetty. If the bite's not really good here, what we're going to do is we're going to go up, out, and around, and we're going to go hit Oceanside Harbor. My goal today is to see how many fish I can catch on how many different Southern California, I shouldn't say San Diego, but Southern California bait companies. So we got HD Baits, obviously. We have War Baits, we have Captain Jig Hooks, we have Fish Head 15. There's a lot more. I have baits from all across Southern California. So we're just gonna see how they do, how many fish we can catch. It's gonna be a pretty good day. I'm gonna go grab my sweatshirt, my energy drink from the truck. We'll launch, and then we'll get the video started. All right guys, catch you on the water. Some dolphins over here in the jetty. See if we can get them on the GoPro. Not very often you see dolphins in here. Should pop up right around here. Anyway guys, we're on the water, so mission accomplished. We'll see how good it's hitting. They are dredging the main channel, so usually when they're dredging it, it's not the best, but it is what it is. All right guys, so keep getting bit, but I keep getting short striked. So every time, if it's an action method that I'm using, I'm getting short striked. Almost always throwing the crankbait at them, because you can't really short strike a treble hook. Although a lot of fish I know have hit this treble hook and somehow gotten away, but it's pretty hard to do so. So I'm gonna fish this Fish Head 15 crank, kind of go up and around, but definitely an awkward bite today. Everything I've noticed is like short strike here, there. I can't really dial them in yet, but it's 3:30, so it's still a little early. Usually the fishing will start to really turn on around, you know, somewhere around probably 5. So we'll see what we can do. I know we're going to catch something today, so I'll be damned if I leave here without catching a fish. Fishing out here is like fishing in a pond that always restocks itself. There we go. Look at that. Told you. It's got some fight to it. Come on, man. Oh, I got him sideways, that's why. Yeah, guys. Kind of an awkward looking spotty. That's why he felt so heavy. Just bringing him in sideways. But yeah, little spotted sand bass. Emphasis on little. Dude's pretty fun. Actually, take a picture. That's kind of a dope. Yeah, if you guys are interested in getting one of these crankbaits, hit it. The best way I found out is just to hit them up on Instagram, Fish Head 15. He can make one for you. A little 12-foot diving crankbait, custom hand painted or airbrushed, you know, but hand painted. And these things do freaking amazing. It's kind of funny growing up in Idaho. I never really bass fished. I was just kind of like a trout guy, and I had no idea that the like the species you're after would eat the same species, right? Like they were cannibals. Never really got it. Never fished that hard for bass. Got out here, got stationed out here, and next thing I know, man, I'm ripping lips out here. Up in these shallows where we hit earlier, where it's only like, you know, 2 or 3 feet deep with some rocks. We're gonna throw the jerk bait along the rocks, and hopefully we get bit and we don't lose it. Jerk bait I'm using is a Propullet X-Wrap. So this thing has killed it with the spotties lately. Usually I'm using it in Mission Bay, where, you know, you only got a couple feet between the surface of the water and the top of the eelgrass. That's what it looks like, is just a little mackerel swimming across the top of the eelgrass. There's a hit. There we go. There we go. He's fighting pretty good. Oh, dude. I'm sideways in the grass. That's a bigot. Oh, dude, nice bass. Probably one of the biggest bass I've caught out of here. Yeah. Well, 13.5-inch bass. That's the biggest bass I've caught in a while. And I didn't get a photo. Oh well. Catch another one. Alright, guys. Got one here, little itty bitty one, but this knocks off a couple more brands that we were trying to do. So it's the War Baits Underspin HD bait combo. Little guy, but still fun. Definitely not even worth measuring. But yeah, so that is the Fish Head 15 and Fish Head 15, War Baits, and HD baits are all knocked off the list. What the fuck? Oh, dude. He wasn't even fighting. Another one on the crankbait. That was weird. He hit it and swam towards me. So this is a good example right, of why I like fishing the crankbait when they're kind of prone to short striking. But yeah, another little guy. Alright, there we go. Little A-rig fish. Again, emphasis on little. Yeah, hit him with that Captain Jig Hooks underspin and the A-rig. Oh yeah, that little guy. Nothing super big today though. I mean, like, had that big, I mean, that 13.5, but like, you want to call that big, you know, to each is their own, but. There we go. God, it was so fun on the jerkbait. This thing's fighting pretty good. Got my drag set super loose, just because I'm got 8-pound leader on. God damn, dude. Oh shit, that's why. Holy fuck. Dude. Well, that's why it's fucking fighting so good. Holy criminy. Holy Christ, that's my biggest. Dude, look at that thing. That's gonna be my biggest spotty ever. That's why I was fucking fighting so hard. Come on, dude. Rotate. Definitely getting a weight on this big bitch. Golly. Not going anywhere either. Holy fuck. Dude. I don't think I've caught one this big in a long time. That's what I get for talking shit about not catching any big ones. He was right there underneath the boat ramp they got here. Oh, let me get out of the way. Golly, that thing's fucking thick. Holy, dude, I'm in shock right now. I did not think it was gonna be that big of a spotty. He is hooked. Fucking good too. Come on, dude. Let's not play this game. Dude, check this out. Absolutely inhaled that thing. But look how proper of a spotty that is. Holy cow. God. He's definitely breaking 16, I think. I know it's kind of whack to say definitely and then think in the same sentence, but like, God, he's heavy too. No wonder he's sitting there pulling frickin' drag. I only got my drag set to like 3 pounds. Yeah, 16.5. Get this jerkbait in the photo. God damn. Oh. Well, that's freaking cool. Alright, get my scale out real quick. Well, look at that. This thing will go 2 1/4. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Oh, fuck. Whew. All right. So yeah, guys, 2 1/4 pounds, 16.5 inches. Not my biggest or my fattest one that's been this size. That one I caught in Mission Bay, I mean, he was fat. I'm just gonna pedal over here pretty much to where I caught him so I can throw him back in his home, if you will. Well, we may just have to kind of keep fishing the spot, but I mean, man, look at like the teeth on him. His stomach isn't as fat as that one I caught in Mission Bay, and it doesn't feel like as full. All right, get him back in. There we go. Sweet. Whew, guys, that was freaking cool. I knew if we stuck with it tonight, we'd get at least one good one to talk about when we got home. But yeah, that was good. I think that's probably one of my biggest spotties I've caught out of this harbor. Definitely the biggest one I caught on a jerkbait. God, I mean, that's what I love about fishing. Like, you just never know what you're gonna catch. Alright guys, well, didn't get one on the submission jig, so I figured to hit the crankbait. Dude, another nice one. Figured to hit the crankbait before we went in, and look at that thing. Another solid spotty. In all honesty, man, we just may have to fish a little bit longer. I was gonna call in, but when we're catching quality fish like this, you're probably about 14 inches, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I caught that on the Bass Pro crankbait. These crankbaits are actually, for as cheap as they are, because they're $5. They're the kind of like Bass Pro exclusive crankbaits. They do really good. We caught a lot of fish on them. That's gonna call it. We're gonna head in. It is getting a little chilly out here, if you can imagine. But I mean, the boat ramp is literally right here. That was a great last fish. Come on in. All right, guys. Well, that pretty much concludes today. So we're gonna go home, wash the kayak off, rinse it all down pretty good, and then we'll be back out here tomorrow morning in about 11 hours. I'll be back on the water. So should be a pretty fun time tomorrow morning. Do pretty much the same thing we did today. Fish for a little bit. Should be a little bit better because the wind won't be blowing as much. I did notice as soon as the wind died down, the fishing definitely heated up. But if you guys like this type of video, like stand by, because we're gonna have a bunch of them. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and that way you guys know whenever I release a new video. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, guys. What did I say? 11 hours? It's been 12. I lied. 12 hours since we picked up and went in. So today's gonna be a pretty good day. Got Torres with us. We got Ralph with us. Whole HD bait crew out here. We're gonna get out and we're gonna slice some fish today. Only got a little bit of time to fish, so well, I mean a little bit of time. I got like 4 hours, but get out to like noon. Fish the incoming tide. Should be a pretty good day. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Spotties eat spotties. It's a beautiful, beautiful hookup right there. This is good size. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. On the Warbaits war rig. Dude, yeah. Yeah, war rig. It's pretty sweet because it's kind of just like a jig, but it has the blade at the end. Money. Yeah, damn near 15. Gotta love it. Just fishing rocks out here. Having a pretty epic time. But yeah, so this is what the jig looks like. Blade at the end, war baits, war rig, war blade. War baits, war blade, half ounce, MB Secret. Awesome combo. Get this war blade back out. Aw. God, my arms are feeling it. I'm only looking at 10 feet deep here through the main channel, so it's pretty good for throwing the light baits. See if something's mid-channel. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. What I really need to do is find a empty slip. There we go. Something of pretty decent. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Hey Torres. They're mid-channel. I felt him kind of nibbling at it. I set the hook and got him straight through the lower jaw. Warblade putting in work. Oh. These little guys love the submissions. Wasn't even ready for that one. That's how you want to hook them though, right there. Dude is not going anywhere. Little guy. It's funny too, because I was just kind of speed jigging docks. All of a sudden, boom, hammered.